facing the police every single day.
Good morning, viewers. It's been a minute. I've been in jail for a year. I got it in appeals, but I've been getting a bunch of requests for my videos on what's going on. I'm not ready to do it all yet, but because I've had so many requests, I'm going to do a sneak preview. The murders in the medical department have cleaned up their act. Sheriff PRUMMELL has cleaned up his act. They put caging from the floor of the second floor all the way up to the ceiling in every pod to stop the hangers. When they put people in the restraint chair, they only put them in there for an hour at a time now. They have to be supervised by 2 COs with 5-minute reported checks, and medical comes and checks on them every 15 minutes where it used to be an hour. They've built a brand new 2-story, well actually 3-story if you can count the first floor, medical building. It's state-of-the-art. They're really trying to do their jobs. Now, there is 2 issues that violate the color codes of law. And one of them is they're using medicine and medical needs and medical treatment as punishment. Even though TV is a luxury and not a have to, they refuse to let medical inmates have TV, which due to the fact that other inmates get to have TV, that is a violation of color code of law, and it's cruel and unusual punishment. Another thing that they still do, and I want the viewers to take note that this is not Charlotte County Medical Horizon's problem or Sheriff PRUMMELL's problem. They could help and assist to fix it, but this goes to the level of Chambers of Commerce of Charlotte County in the state Senate. They're still refusing a lot of medical outside prescriptions because they just don't cost too much. They refused me my nerve medicine. They refused me my shoe medicine. They refused me medicine for allergies to the soap when I got scars all over my arms because I broke out for the whole year. They did try to address it with the antibiotics and steroids 2 times, but it didn't fix the matter. And in between the 2 times, between the antibiotics and the steroids, I was only seen on the issue, or I was never seen on the issue in between the 2 times, and that was a 6-month wait. But they tried to clear it up, but they did also ignore it. But like I said, it's not their fault. They were amazing people, and they did try to help. Now for what happened to me for the legal situation, they arrested me on 6/22/18 for breach of peace. I was found guilty for breach of peace, and they violated my probation. Now my probation was over with, or they violated me on 10/30/17 for non-payment. On 7/24/18 they dismissed that charge and went with a new charge violation of the 7/24/18 new offense. But Supreme Court Hall versus State and State versus Hall says that when the expiration time of expiration on record has expired, any amended filed affidavit cannot be used for a VOP. And they violated this law. They amended it at the day of trial, where my probation time of record has actually expired a year and a half ago. So they did violate me, and they did put me in jail for 1 year illegally. And there's a lot more case law than the 2 I gave you to back this up. Secondly, the ongoing case, I served out the maximum sentence, and they had to release me on pretrial release. They're trying to say that I was not held in jail or arrested on that charge, and I have all the arresting affidavits and everything to prove them wrong. They're trying to give me another year, even though they cannot legally do that. it would violate Ross versus the state of Florida, Yala versus the state of Florida, and Wade versus the state of Florida. So, and not only that, I filed my 3801 to correct this illegal action, because they have to give me credit for all times I sat in there on these charges after from the time the warrant was issued and my arrest and the arraignment. And that's the 3 case law I just gave you. Back that up. So, and they tried to stop me from getting my CDs of evidence when I put Christina Schatz on the stand for the breach of peace with her husband. I asked her questions pertaining to this case, like, have I ever made phone calls? Have we ever had communication? Have we ever had website communication? No. Even though the affidavit from the state attorney's office and the police department say differently. I can prove perjury on all sorts of keys, and they're refusing me evidence to do so, to the fact that I even had to, after filing a Ducis Tecum subpoena many a times and a motion to compel many a times and a couple other actions of relief to get them to trial, I was still refused. To the point I took it up to the Supreme Court in a writ of habeas corpus and a writ of prohibition, which are still pending right now. So I'm out pending trial on that case. I've almost, since I've been out, been able to obtain all the evidence I need to clear this issue up and to get it over and to take it to trial. I'm still being refused the CD though. There's going to be a more depth video, but for the most part, them are the matters I wanted to address right now. I'm going to try and get all my other supporters, friends, and YouTube brothers to maybe have a meeting, and we'll do a full video so I can answer everybody's questions at the same time. But other than that, thank you, have a good day, and I hope you watch my next video of the full report. Thank you, my viewers. I love you and I've missed you.
Hey Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.